Question number 18 on the reading portion of College Board's Test 4. As used in line 68, conducted is closest in meaning to. So this is a vocab question. Identify the word in the passage. Read surrounding the word for context. Come up with your own synonyms and definitions of that word and its usage before you look at the answer choices, and only then do you look at the answer choices, replace the word in question with the answer choice, and read the sentence and make sure it maintains the original meaning of the original sentence. So Burgess was right about the urban America of 1925. He was right about the urban America of 1974. Virtually every city in the country had a downtown where the commercial life of the metropolis was conducted. You know, it's almost like you conduct business, where it was carried out, where it was done. This is where business is conducted, right? The stock exchange, you can think, is where business is conducted. A store is where business is conducted. It's where it's transacted. It's where it's carried out. That's what I think of when I think of the word when business was and commercial life was conducted. Not like conducted like an orchestra or anything like that. Carried out. Oh, yeah, where the commercial life of the metropolis was carried out. Yeah, maybe. I like how it's neutral. It's describing how business was carried out or how it was done. Supervised. Where the commercial life of the metropolis was supervised. Supervised like a supervisor at work. They're like watching you and making sure you don't screw up. Or like, supervised in this case, like you would have like supervised learning, or it's like you guide something, you help it in a case, you watch it and you make sure that it's doing the right thing. So I don't think anyone is regulating or supervising the business to be carried out. We're not talking about any regulation associated with this commerce. Even though business is regulated, that's where the business was supervised. No, you might argue like there was a police officer that was supervising something, but in an abstract sense, the center of the city is the metropolis is where business is conducted or carried out or done, transacted, regulated. Same actually issue what I just talked about, where business was regulated. So you might think, well, businesses are regulated, therefore that's going to be the answer. Where commercial life was regulated. Again, no one is regulating anything. Regulate means that someone is looking over the shoulder of those conducting business and saying, you can do this, you can't do this, you have to pay me money, you have to conduct business in such and such a way. So even though the connotations of business and commerce are often associated with regulation, that is not what they're talking about in this case. They're just saying where the business was done, where it was transacted, where it was A, carried out. And what about D, inhibited? Inhibited means to you like hold back, or you're restrained, or you're prevented from doing something. Again, this is very similar to D is very similar to B, C, and D. Supervised, regulated, and inhibited all have that association that someone's watching over you. Maybe like a conductor conducts over an orchestra, but we don't have that association in this meaning of conducting business, to transact business. And I think that's an important connotation for us to pick up on, to realize that when you realize answer choices all are meaning roughly the same thing, warning bells should go off. Because we have to realize if two answers say exactly the same thing, or three answers say exactly the same thing, or they mean the exact same thing, or they're leaning towards one definition, and one answer choice is different, the odd man out, chances are, is going to be the answer. The answer number 18 is going to be A. Don't have any excess meaning associated with the word when we just want to say it was carried out.